Cleshawn. I am back and better than ever. And in today's video, I just wanted to sit down and have a little chat with you guys, let you know what's going on with me and why I've been taking so many breaks. I actually already filmed this video, edited it. I was gonna upload it and everything, but then I watched it and I just didn't like the video that I created. I felt like in the last video I kind of like talked about why I left, but I didn't really, I was just really skipping over like the juicy bits, you know, and I was just being redundant and talking all over myself and kind of like I'm doing right now, but I just wanted to refilm it, you know. Basically, like the title suggests, I have been diagnosed with depression. It has been a bit of a whirlwind, if you will, or I don't know if that's the right term to use, but basically over the last few years, actually, I've been having these kind of like mood changes where I'm feeling low. And I actually kind of talked about this, I believe, in a blog post like last year, where I was saying that I was having depressing feelings. I didn't want to admit then that maybe I actually was experiencing depression, but these last 2 months in particular, I knew something was up. So I went to my therapist, and I've actually been seeing a therapist for years now. Took a hiatus even from her for a good year, but I went to her and I was just explaining everything I was feeling, you know, the mood swings, you know, just randomly crying and just not having the motivation to do anything and just like wanting to just not work. And on top of that, my body has been breaking down because of it. Right now, I'm dealing with chronic back pain. Like even right now, my back is killing me. I'm seeing a physical therapist, but the sucky thing is I'm actually physically ill as well. I've been physically ill on and off for months. So even that is interfering with my physical therapy. So I can't even properly work on my back because I'm just sick all the time. And what's happening is all of this is stemming from my depression. And my depression is stemming from stress and anxiety. And the stress and anxiety is just from the hardships of life. Even I had to go to urgent care a while back because I was having chest pains. And the first thing the doctor said was, it's just more than likely stress and anxiety. And my physical therapist, it's just stress and anxiety. My therapist, stress and anxiety. So it seems that just with having the physical illness and all of the stress has led to depression. And depression it's like basically an endless cycle. It's stopping me from doing the things that I really want to do that actually bring me joy. I am plagued with a lot of guilt because I feel like I'm not doing enough, you know, work-wise, parent-wise, you know, running a house, being a wife, all these things. So it's like an endless cycle of stress and anxiety, or the stress feeding into depression, depression feeding into, you know, me not being able to get things done. So it sucks. Right now I'm happy, I'm smiling, and I think it's because I'm venting and I'm actually doing something that brings me joy. You know, even getting to this point was hard. It was difficult. Like, okay, I actually have to sit down and film, but I was just in the bed for a good hour because I couldn't get out. I couldn't be bothered. I am basically handling it as best as I could. I have, like I said, I've been going to therapy for years. Obviously, these last two months, I've been focusing more on my depression and, you know, where it stems from. I think, honestly, it kind of stems from like a loss of independence, if you will. I think I was this this young adult that, you know, just said I did everything for myself always. And then moving to New York, you know, having these big life change, you know, meeting new friends, working, going to school, you know, all these good things. It's great because that's just what my life was about. I just always, you know, took care of myself and did my own thing. Then I met my husband, who obviously wasn't my husband at the time. We pretty much, it took me a while to like actually really commit to that, but once we committed, like we were on the fast train. You know, we got married right away. Then a year after that, we had a kid. And then we moved to Sweden. And then we moved back to the States. And then just like me trying to do this, my hometohem stuff, it's like so many life changes in such a short period. And I think that really affected me more than I knew. I think especially when you're in this phase of like, I don't know, you're in the honeymoon period with your relationship and you're like new places. So you're experiencing these new scenery, culture. And then you have a baby. So you're all happy because you have the baby. It's like, I don't know. I don't think I had time to settle into each role before I moved on to the next one. And I think at one point it just all just came crashing in on me, and I realized that I just wasn't this independent Clee, as I like to say. I lost that #1 role, and I think that definitely affected me in a way. So I'm just realizing that I have all these different facets of myself, and you know, how do they all fit together? You know, how do I get a sense of myself back? So basically that's what we're doing in therapy right now, because all of this is interfering with my creativity. It's hard for me to even work, you know, especially because I'm a freelancer. How can I get freelance work if I can't keep up with my commitments? If I can't do the work, you know, pump up my portfolio to get new clients, new work. It sucks. It's bad. It makes me feel like crap, you know, especially because I know what I'm capable of, but yet I can't do it. I can't just sit down and do what I'm supposed to do because I'm feeling so low. But I don't know, the good thing is I have hope. The one thing, no matter what, no matter how low I get, I always know that everything is going to be okay. I don't know where that unwavering faith comes from, but it's something I hold on to, especially when I'm feeling my lowest. Basically, that is what is going on. I am realizing that I can't do everything on my own. I need to get a sense of independent Clee again, you know, my independence, doing something that makes me happy, doing things just for me, and also realizing the roles and responsibilities that I have now, which I have been doing, but making sure that I can do all these things in a way that is going to make me happy and make my child happy and make my husband happy, just as happy as can be, you know. And I don't know, how do you do that, you know? I hope to do another video like this, maybe in a few more months of therapy, and, you know, see what progress I've made. But basically, the next step after, you know, these therapy sessions that I'm having with my therapist would be to see a psychiatrist and possibly get meds if things don't change for the better. So I'm really trying to do what I can on my end before I get to that step. So for me, that means meditating, doing my physical therapy, exercising, less screen time for sure. It's not feeding into, you know, my addicting behavior of wanting to play The Sims all day, or, you know, obsessively read my books, you know, and tune everything out. I will get back to you guys. Let me know in the comments below if you are experiencing anything like this, if you maybe had a bout of depression, and if you're still going through it, or if you overcame it, how you did that. I would love to know if you are also going through this, and just send some positivity. I love all the positivity you guys send over and the nice comments. I definitely appreciate that. So yeah, I will see you guys next time, and I have some fun videos coming up. So yeah, we're gonna flip this whole sad train around. Bye.